when you go to a buffet, sometimes you see these big metal chafing dishes, and you know the food stays hot, and underneath there's a metal can with this blue jelly stuff that's on fire, and that keeps your food hot. That's called sterno. It's kind of a flammable gel, and we're going to make that today. And the way to make sterno, which I learned today, was patented back in 1918. You take a saturated solution of calcium acetate. It's just a clear solution. And we have about 10 milliliters of the saturated solution. And we're going to take 50 milliliters of ethanol, approximately 50, and we're going to pour it right into the saturated calcium acetate. And let's see what happens. Whoa. Let's see, there's a little bit of liquid, but it's turned into this solid jelly-like substance. Okay, so now we're going to use this stuff. We're going to put a spoonful of our sterno gel onto each of these watch glasses. And set it on fire. But before we do, we are going to put some chemicals on top. The first is lithium chloride. The second is our favorite salt, sodium chloride, table salt. And the last chemical is boric acid. All right. Okay, so now let's light this on fire. And we have our colored flaming gels. So the chemicals are giving off their characteristic flame colors. So the lithium chloride has a nice red, bright red color. The sodium is a very yellow-orange flame, and then the boron in boric acid gives off a green flame. Well, we can add some metal to this, and so in iron filings, iron is a common ingredient in fireworks. And so if we add a little bit of iron filings on top, we can see them also spark up and give off the characteristic gold color that the iron gives off. So I usually do this demo with chemical reactions, talk about combustion. You could also do this with atomic structure and show the flame test this way. You could also use it as an example of a colloid. So Jello is an example of a colloid, but you can make other colloids like this sterno gel. I have fun making this. If you want to cook your food, I guess you should well, I don't know. This is probably a silly way to make fuel to cook your food.